The unmistakable crunch and flavor when you bite into the first Lay's chip marks the beginning of a simple yet irresistible experience. There is something in its texture and taste that has turned it into a global icon. But how are Lay's chips really made? Today, we will travel to the PepsiCo factory in the United States, where millions of Lay's bags are produced every single day. It all begins in the fields, where not just any potato is good enough to become a Lay's chip. The PepsiCo plant, one of the most advanced in Europe, receives carefully selected potatoes from specialized farmers. These potatoes, known as frying potatoes, have a high starch content and low water content, which guarantees that crispy texture we all love. Every day, trucks arrive at the plant loaded with tons of fresh potatoes. To produce a single kilo of potato chips, about 3 kilos of fresh potatoes are needed. Why such a difference? Because potatoes lose a large amount of water during the frying process, and only the best parts of the tuber become the final product. Once inside the processing plant, the potatoes go through a strict quality control before entering the production line. The process inside the factory starts with a deep cleaning. The potatoes arrive with dirt, small stones, and other remains from the fields, so they are submerged in large, rotating drums of water that wash them with high-pressure jets. This step not only removes the dirt, but also ensures the potatoes are free from any impurities before being processed. After cleaning, the potatoes move on to the peeling machine. These machines use abrasive rollers that spin at high speed, removing the skin in just a few seconds. It is like the potatoes go through a quick exfoliation. But do they throw away the peels? The answer is no. The peels are collected and in many plants are used as animal feed or fertilizer. Once peeled, the potatoes head to the slicers, where stainless steel blades cut them into thin and uniform slices. Here lies one of the secrets to the perfect crunch. The thickness of each slice must be exact, usually around 1 millimeter. If it is too thick, the chip will not be crispy. If it is too thin, it will burn in the fryer. The slicing machines are so precise they can process thousands of potatoes per minute. In some plants, the blades are adjusted to create different textures, such as Lay's Wavy, which have a ridged cut for extra strength when you bite them. After cutting, the slices are washed again to remove excess starch, which prevents them from sticking together during frying. Before entering the fryer, the slices go through a drying system that removes surface moisture. This is key so the chips do not splash oil or lose their shape while cooking. Then comes the main moment: frying. The slices are submerged in a giant fryer filled with sunflower oil heated to about 180 degrees Celsius. Sunflower oil is a popular choice because it is light, resists high temperatures, and does not alter the natural flavor of the potato. The fryer is a marvel of modern engineering. It is equipped with a system of conveyor belts that moves the potatoes through the oil in a continuous flow, ensuring each slice cooks evenly. This is where cutting-edge technology comes into play. High-speed cameras take pictures of each chip as it comes out of the fryer. The images are analysed by software that detects imperfections such as dark spots or irregular shapes. If a chip does not meet the standards, it is automatically removed from the line. This process guarantees that only the perfect potato chips make it into your bag. Fresh out of the fryer, the chips are hot and ready to receive their signature flavour. First, a pinch of sea salt is added, enhancing the natural taste of the potato. But what truly makes Lay's chips special and unique? It is mainly their variety of flavours, with more than 40 in total, ranging from the classics to unique combinations like barbecue, sour cream and onion, or even local flavours like paella in Spain or masala in India. The seasoning takes place in a rotating drum, a giant cylinder that looks like something out of a science fiction movie. The chips enter from one end, and as they spin, a machine sprays fine powder blends of seasonings over them. Since the chips are still hot, the seasoning sticks perfectly, creating an even layer of flavour. Each flavour has its own recipe, made with natural ingredients like spices, herbs, and plant extracts. Developing a new flavour can take months, as PepsiCo food experts test hundreds of combinations to find the perfect balance. Once seasoned, the chips move to the packaging line, where precision is key. Automated scales, equipped with up to 16 weighing trays, measure each portion with millimetre accuracy. These machines are so fast they can fill hundreds of bags per minute, ensuring that every single one has exactly the weight printed on the package, whether it is 40 grams for a small bag or 200 grams for a family size. The bags themselves are a work of engineering. They are made from a multi-layer packaging film that protects the chips from moisture, light and oxygen, keeping them fresh for months. The rolls of film are cut, formed and sealed in a continuous process. First, the film is shaped into a tube, then filled with chips, and finally sealed with heat and cut into individual bags. A single plant produces around 100 million bags a year, enough to fill an entire stadium if you stack them up. The journey of the chips does not end with packaging. The bags are grouped into cardboard boxes, and here another technological marvel comes into play: autonomous robots. These robots, equipped with sensors and mechanical arms, stack the boxes onto pallets. Each pallet is organised according to its destination, whether it is a local store or a distribution centre in another country. From the plant, more than 100 trucks leave every day, carrying Lay's chips to supermarkets, convenience stores and distributors all across Europe. The logistics are a huge challenge. Potato chips are fragile, so the trucks are designed to minimise shocks and guarantee they arrive in perfect condition. On average, a bag of Lay's can travel more than 500 kilometres before reaching your hands. Did you know this fun fact? In some regions, Lay's has experimented with flavours inspired by popular votes. For example, in the United States, consumers have proposed and voted for flavours like chicken and waffles or pizza. This shows how the brand stays connected with its consumers, adapting to their tastes and trends. And that is how the world's most popular chips are made. Tell me, what did you think of the process? Let me know in the comments. It is worth noting that Lay's chips were created in 1932 by Herman Lay, who not only popularised this snack, but also introduced new production techniques that remain the foundation of the industry today. If you have not subscribed yet, now is the time to do it. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Here are some other manufacturing processes you will love. Just click on one and enjoy. See you next time!